Hi everyone. Here is the fourth class for permutation and combination. That is the broad topic, but we need to understand first factorial. Even the past three videos are all about factorials. Okay. How do we expand n factorial? How do we expand 2n factorial, n plus 2 factorial, n minus 2 factorial? If you have not visited the third video is all about just n factorial. Yeah, the third video is just about n factorial. So we learned from the third video that n factorial is n, what you are given immediately before the factorial is what you write outside here. We are given n factorial, we write n. You open a bracket. Do not forget, before the factorial, we have n. So we are given n factorial. You write it outside. What are we given here? 2n factorial. You write it out. What are we given here? N plus 2 factorial. You write it out. But this one is an expression, not a single term as this or this. So it has to be a bracket, even if you are writing it outside. Now you open the bracket. N minus 2 factorial, what is what we are given? So we write it outside. But if you do it like this, it's like only minus 2 is affecting. So this one comes as a term. So we have it like this. So n factorial, we start with n outside. What is inside? We start with this one each time. So we say n minus 1. This again, n minus 2. This again, n minus 3. This again, n minus 4. Practically, there will be no end. But mathematically, the end is 1. So if we choose to stop here, well, it will be like a factorial. As long as you don't see the 1, you don't get to 1. It's a must to indicate a factorial. For the student, I like to say, like saying, my teacher, just because of I forgot to indicate the minus, he gave me 0. Because here, you forget this one. It's not a matter of giving you like, if this one is going for 5 marks, it's not a matter of giving you like 1 mark. No, it is 0 because 3 factorial, 3 times 2 times 1, and 3, let me just make it 4. 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. 4 times 3. If you don't indicate the factorial here, this and this will not give you the same. You and I know that this is 12, 24, and this is just 12. So until you indicate the factorial, this and this, they are the same. So do not forget that one. So here is the factorial. Now, how do we write the 2n factorial? So writing the 2n factorial, what do we do? What we have before the factorial is 2n. We write it outside. But inside, we are not using the 2n. We are using only the n because n is the immediate beneficiary of the factorial. So we say n minus 1. The idea of saying minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 is a fixed concept. So open a bracket again, n minus 2, n minus 3. I want to stop here because I'm tired, but as long as I indicate the factorial, it is okay. How about this one? What are we given before the factorial is n minus 2? We write it outside. What do we have inside? Exactly what you are given, which is n plus 2, is what you used to say minus 1. We go again. Exactly what you are given, n plus 2 minus 2. What you are given, n plus 2 minus what? Minus 3. Sorry, n plus 2 minus 3. So again, what we are given, n plus 2 minus 4. I want to stop here. I'm tired, then just indicate this one. The reason you need to understand this concept of stopping at some point because when we go to deeper part of the topic, then you need to understand all this one because it depends the nature of the question will decide as to when to stop or when to continue. Yes. So I will do this one later. So in a simplified form, n plus 2. So 2 minus 1 is 1. So we have n plus 1. 2 minus 2 is 0. What will remain? N. So no bracket. So 2 minus 3 minus 1. So n minus 1. 2 minus 4 minus 2. So n minus 2. Yeah. So the last one, n minus 2. So what are we given immediately before the factorial is n minus 2. So we write it outside, n minus 2. So now, having opened the bracket, what do? We write what we are given, n minus 2. Then what is the first thing we do? Minus 1. See? Minus 1. Here we said minus 1. Here we said minus 1. So the next one is, write what you are given, n minus 2. Then you say what? Here we said minus 1, so we say minus 2. So what we are given is n minus 2. So here we said minus 1. Here we said minus 2. So here we say what? Minus 3. I am tired, then I want to stop here. No problem. I can. The most important thing, you indicate this one. So this one continues up here. This is n minus 2. Yeah. Minus 2 minus 1 minus 3. So n minus 3. N minus 3. Yes, this is n. Minus 2 minus 2 is minus 4. So n minus 4. Even now that you've written up to this time, if you want to stop here for the second line, no problem, just indicate the factorial. So n minus 5 factorial. Let me re-echo something here. This is a single n. What we are given is always outside. What you are given is always outside. What you are given is always outside. But what do you think that here is a bracket? Because internally here, inside the bracket, there are two terms. So it has to be in bracket. Inside the bracket, there are two terms. So it has to be in bracket. Otherwise, only this one is affected, which is wrong. You don't do it this way, otherwise only two is affecting the rest of the bracket, and which is wrong. So the next thing is what you are given minus 1. But here, why you may think that why we don't use 2n? Because I keep saying what we are given. 2 is not affected by the factorial. N is the one that's affected by the factorial. Here, both the n and the 2 are enclosed in the bracket, then we have factorial. So this and this are both affected by the factorial. I hope that one is clear. So this is what I have for you for this class, the fourth class. So thank you for watching. Follow, like, share, and comment. Then I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.